Have you ever wondered to yourself, is there something successful traders do that other traders don't do? Is it what they know? Is it where they learn from? Is it how they trade? Welcome to my master performance class, where we break down the myths, the ideas, the market structure, everything you need to know to become a high.
Hi guys, so Taps here with another video. So the first pair that we're gonna look at, so we're gonna only look at the two market structure that I really rely on. So as I promised, they're only high probability setups. So the first pair that I'm gonna show you is EURUSD with so in this case I'm only showing the ascending channel moving towards the resistance. So usually everyone, like not everyone though, but most of the people, they know that you have to sell at the top of the ascending channel. But how do you know this is the top of the ascending channel? Or in any case, how do you know that price has changed direction, is no longer following the ascending channel? Now it has gone a little bit above the uh, the ascending channel. Maybe it's now taking the upper part, the upper trend, going to another, maybe moving inside the trend line. So in any case, how do you consider, like for example, how do you see that prices change direction from this whole channel, that is the descending channel, now going to the upside if it has a break like this? Or how do you know that this is just a false break and price is going to come back into this area? So this is what we're going to talk about with this pair. So this was just a big test that we did before we started taking all these trades. So these trades we have taken before, like a while back, and in this scenario we didn't see that price had finished its uptrend. I thought price was going to come back to the upside, but how did I know that price is going to continue? It's because of this. So this continuation is just going to tell you like price is actually going back. So I actually wrote it down here to just showcase like how do you see, or how do you support a continuation. So a continuation will be just a little bit retracement, like a small channel but going to the upside. Then when it comes back, it comes back as a shoot. So it's all caused with this ascending channel. So in this case I'm going to show you. So we had an ascending channel over this area, right? Price was actually moving back up, and instead of ending at this resistance, then price coming back down to break to this area, price decided to catch people on the wrong side of the market. So price actually broke above both of the resistance, going to the upside. Then boom, price actually came back, and once it came back into this channel, it actually moved faster. So mostly it'll be depending with how you draw your trend line. But if you draw your trend lines touching the top wicks, like the high highs, you will see there are scenarios where price is gonna break above, and if price doesn't align itself with this resistance, then you know that price is gonna come back into the channel and it's gonna fall sharply, dropping below the lower support of the channel that you would have drawn. So in this case, this is what happened. We didn't see price actually moving, aligning itself with the trend lines. In this case, we saw price actually coming back sharp into this, and it had a little bit of retracement. Then we continued to the downside, and our take profit wasn't hit though, but almost. But we actually moved our stop loss into the area. Then our stop loss was hit, but still as a profit. So same scenario is this. So if you put it on lower time frame, here you'll see price was actually trying to break but couldn't. So it came, tested, break above this resistance on this area. So around this area, price actually broke the red resistance and came back. So usually what happens is price come back, like it breaks both of the resistance, then it come back to the downside. So this one, in this case, we only had like a double top here, if you can see, double top. So there was no need to wait for price to go up, then we have a sell. So we actually had a sell around this area, then price actually went down. So continuation in this area. So once price drops sharply, it can't continue, so it has to consolidate a bit, choose a direction. But if you see price moving a little bit slower to the upside, while its price is like the overall the overall trade is to go to the downside. So if it's moving a little bit slower and it's moving in a sort of like an ascending channel, prepare to sell again. So like make sure you put like a little bit of self stop maybe around this area, then you can actually continue with your sell setup. Then price actually continued again. So same scenario as here, price actually came to the upside, broke above only blue resistance. So the only way that you can actually say price is actually gonna move to the upside is when you see that price is actually aligning itself either on the upper part or on the lower part, aligning itself like closely with the resistance. Then you can actually say like, oh, price is gonna change direction. So I'm gonna show you the scenarios where price will change direction after facing resistance. So in this case, that's pretty much, so this is next week's setup. We're gonna sell again. So we actually had a sell, but pretty much like shows like price actually had a double bottom here. So I wanted to sell though, but this double bottom maybe won't allow me. So if price breaks above here and it aligns itself with this resistance, then we're gonna take a buy position. So for now we're not taking any buy position. So the other pair that I'm gonna look at, so the scenario that I was talking about is like, how do you see that price is gonna align itself with the resistance? So in this case, you see this resistance. So this is gold, and price actually moved to the upside in this area. So it moved to the upside, broke above, it came back sharply. So this what happened last week. So I had to draw this. I drew this this resistance. So either you can draw it as this. It's pretty much like this. So you see price is aligning itself. I actually circled this area. Price is aligning itself with this resistance. So this was our resistance. Price was actually coming down. So this was our resistance, and price was aligning itself, and it had a shoot. So this was the first shoot that we have. Then some scenario is what is happening right now here. So I can put it on a 4-hour time frame. You see here. So pretty much like next, I mean this week, because today is already Sunday. So price is gonna retrace maybe a bit back to this area, or if it doesn't, still you're good to buy. So if you buy right now, make sure your stop loss is a little bit below here, because price is gonna come back to align. So price is still aligning itself with this support, by the way, because price is already on the upside. So this support, price is aligning itself. So you will see a shoot, just same as shoot as this one. So maybe 3 candlesticks going to the upside in this case. So that's it for aligning itself, and like how you see continuation on a ascending channel. So the other pair that I'm gonna look at, so pretty much this doesn't happen on all the pairs, guys. So like I've seen on on USD ZAR, there's a little bit of, I haven't really back tested all of the scenarios on EURUSD, but on pretty much most of the US pairs, Euro pairs, you will see this. So GBP ZAR, I wanted GBP USD. So I wanted to show this. I didn't circle this, but you can see price was aligning itself with this resistance. So if you zoom out, see this was our resistance, then price started aligning itself. That's how you see, that's how you can see actually price gonna break below this area. So price actually shoot down and went to this area, came back. This was another trade. So that's how you support how price is gonna break out of the resistance. So in this case, price was aligned. This is just the same as a descending channel. Then price actually broke here, came back, but instead of breaking to test this resistance and shoot it back up into the whole channel, it started aligning itself with this support in this case, and it came back down to break. So that's how you support that price is gonna break or price is gonna hold. So the other scenario that I'm gonna show you, so pretty much on aligning itself, I think you now understand. This is another scenario that I showed. So we're actually taking trades into this channel. So price was aligning itself with this resistance, then it actually should. And I actually gave an example. If you saw my first Sunday breakdown, I actually talked about this pair, and price showed to the upside, came back down. Instead of continuing with the channel, price aligned itself with this resistance, then price came to the downside. So you see it with a lot of pairs. So US pairs, Euro pairs, you see it also. So pretty much that's the two scenarios that I wanted to talk about. So I hope you got some information on that. And in this case also, that's the same scenario. We actually took this trade also. Price is moving in a channel towards the resistance here, and it shoot a little bit above. It didn't manage to come and test this resistance, but still you will see, and price actually came back down, go to a lower time frame. So we had a little bit jump, so we didn't have price aligning itself with the resistance, but still you are actually taking a trade of this overall ascending channel, not just because price didn't align itself, but the overall trade was just to sell. So pretty much that was it, and price didn't reach the sell target. But I'm still back testing this scenario so that I can see and I can be sure that you can only take your profits to this end, because pretty much I was only taking my my take profits on the next resistance, so on the next major resistance. So you see, I actually drew, this was the next major resistance. That's why I drew this profit target to this area. So pretty much I'm still yet to figure out where should we place our profit targets after taking the trades. So same as here, you see price aligning itself, and we did take this trade also. So price aligning itself with the resistance, and boom, shooting down. So we have a lot of scenarios that are like that. So pretty much, guys, that's what you should look at in the markets if you want to take high probability setups. That's my high probability setup that I know, like I can actually add more than 0.01 volume or more than 0.02 volume. So if you have a little bit like your balance is a little bit bigger and you wanna risk a little bit more, that's the setups that I can actually say you can go ahead and sell or buy if you have that kind of setup on, like on your screen. So I'm gonna do a little bit more I think next week's video also, and we do Sunday breakdown. So guys, subscribe to the channel and you will get some setups on every Sunday, the setups that we'll be taking every Sunday, and you can actually make money with us. So cheers guys, until next time.